beer review 850, as you surmised by the title at the beginning of this video. That means it's time for a gigantic beer. But before the gigantic beer, it means it's time for a big, gigantic thank you to each and every one of you for rating, commenting, subscribing, watching the videos. Tell me what you think about the video. Give me the quid pro quo and the back and forth, because I love all that old shit, because I dig beer. I'm a big-ass beer geek, as you can tell. If I reviewed 800 beers on video, and God knows how many I've drank, you know I'm down with this shit. So, thank you. Now to get into the beer, because that's why you're here, isn't it? So, since this is beer review number 850, sort of a milestone in my beer reviewing career, video-wise anyway, I'm going to have a big high ABV beer. That's right, a 13.49% ABV beer. Why is it called that? Well, because this is a beer from Lervig Surley out of Stavanger, Norway. Now you're saying Surly's not in Norway, they're in Minnesota, DJ. I know, this is a collab beer. This beer was brewed at Surly and also Lervig. This is the Lervig European version. That's right. And what beer is it? It's their collab beer also with the band 13.49. Thus the name 13.49 Black Ale. That's right. This is an American Strong Ale or American Black Ale. It's a rotating serving. It clocks in at 13.49% ABV. What a coincidence. And between 60 and 100 IBUs for the stout. You know how that rolls. Now, for malt in this beer, they're using 6 malts. They're using 2-row, Carafa 3, midnight wheat, malted oats, brown malt, and flaked oats. Damn, that's a whole mess of ingredients. Wait, but there's hops too. 3 kinds of hops. Simcoe, Amarillo, or Amarillo, if you prefer, and Equinox. Now, for adjuncts in this beer, they're using dark roasted, organic, fair trade, whatever the fuck you want, Ethiopian coffee, and also, to top it all off, our friend English ale yeast. So, it sounds to me, by the couple reviews that I've watched. Shout out, by the way, to Rich's World Beer Tour and my buddy Jay at Louisiana Beer Review. Shout out to you guys. They reviewed the Surly variant of this, and it sounded like this beer is a lot like a beer I've had before, Night Stalker, which is basically a baby that has been made between a Russian Imperial Stout and a Black IPA, which equals kind of like Black IPA on steroids. So, time to stop flapping my gums about this beer. Oh, shout out to my other brother up in Minnesota, Eric Woods. Shout out to you, my brother. Black Boy Beer Reviews. Check out all those channels, too. If I remember, I don't know. I've done a lot of beer reviews. If I will remember, I will put a link down in the notes section here. So, you know what? Stop and flap my gums. Pop the top on this bad boy, get in the glass, and tell you what's up with the 13.49 Black Ale. Shout out to you, Paul, at PA Brew News. I know you know about some 13.49. You too, David Dowling, don't you? The Urban Viking. Whoa-oh. Boom! Nice pop off the top once I can actually use the bottle opener. Obsessively collectible Lervig Crown. Wow. Hops and sweet malt are blasting off the top of this and dark fruits. Damn. I'm liking it already, and I haven't even put it in my drink hole. Here we go. It's pouring a little bit brown in the stream, but in the glass it's looking totally black. Let's put it over here so you can see it nice, and I can move my elbows and not hit shit. You know how it goes. Anyway, this beer is black. Black as night, black as pitch, no light passing through, as black as 10W40. Motor oil, black as being blindfolded or having no eyes. That's right. No lights coming through this at all. We got a solid, super tightly packed head of chocolate mocha colored bubbles. When I swirl it, getting tons of alcohol legs and glass lacing to boot. What a happy man I am. Look at that gorgeous beer in the snifter. It looks like stout in the snifter now, doesn't it? So, I also did some back looking too, and the kind of makeup of this recipe too reminds me of probably my favorite Black IPA, which is Blacker by Surly. So, let's see how everything pans out in the taste, but damn, chocolatey malts and hops and citrus and all kinds of stuff are wafting off the top of this glass. Damn. Let's see what's up with the aroma. Wow. Wow. Citrus, pine, big chocolate, large sweetness, sweet aroma coming off the top of this. No alcohol in the aroma. Chocolate, coffee, dark roasted coffee, earthy, woody hops. All around, it's a big aroma of a beer, man. I mean, the aroma on this, it's just like I remember a lot of Night Stalker. It's a Black IPA and a Russian Imperial Stout got together and they had a baby, and it's this beer. Wow, this is a bigger smelling beer than I remember Blacker being and also Night Stalker being. But a lot of coffee on this. a lot of orange coming to this and a bit of grapefruit. I imagine this was dry hop. I don't know. But you know what? It smells pretty freaking awesome. I'm diving in. Thanks a million for putting up with me for 850 reviews. You guys rock. And I'm going to get rocked now with this. Cheers. Woo. Damn. Big, thick, viscous beer. That's the first thing that impresses me up at the front. This big blast of citrus. I'm getting a lot of, like, I don't know what it is. I think everybody, when you drink a lot of beers, we get drunk, but that's another story, side effect. But when you drink a lot of craft beers and you review them and pick them apart, you get hops that you kind of like tune in on a lot. Simcoe for me is one of those hops that my taste buds just like boom latch onto. I'm getting grapefruit, chocolate. It's almost like a instead of like the chocolate orange, it's like a chocolate grapefruit. Coffee, earthy hop notes, big sticky coating mouthfeel. Wow, very impressive. 13.9% ABV in this is scarily well hid. Damn. Wow, very tasty beer, smooth. Those coffee tastes are in the back end. It's got dark fruits that I'm getting like around the side of my tongue from that English ale yeast. It's a sweeter side beer for sure. Night Stalker was like that too, because I mean that's based on the base for Bourbon County, and this is based on a huge stout kind of platform, I think, with all that malt. The oats give it a really nice creaminess, but man, the only thing that tells you this is a big beer, besides the aroma and all that kind of stuff, is the warmth you're getting to the chest. But damn, this is highly drinkable for what it is. I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be like a gooey, sticky, sweet mess, but no. Very well made. Look how it coats the inside of the glass. Damn. Excellent glass lacing like I thought. Really tasty. I don't know what the Surly version tastes like. It sounds like what I'm describing is kind of like that was, but for me, this one's more Simcoe forward in the hop profile, and it's got enough hop in it. I don't know how fresh this bottle is, or it might be a couple of months old, a month old at time recording. I don't know. Don't really care because it tastes great. But this one maybe, I don't know, maybe they dry hopped it with the Simcoe. I don't know, at Lervig, but tastes really awesome. I'm digging this beer, man. You guys can tell I'm kind of geeking out here. So, Black IPA on steroids. How do we grade this? Well, great beer. They give it a 96. Beer Advocate gives it a 92. On Untapped, it was getting about 4 caps. So we're all into that A- to higher A range. This kind of beer style is not for everybody. It's a big, sticky, sweet, aggressive beer. But then again, you know what? The band that they kind of modeled this after, 13.49, they ain't for everybody either. I mean, I'm not down with a whole lot of death metal. I'll listen to it. But I know my buddies like Paul at PA Brew News, he's down with that shit. So is Tuvar, the Urban Viking. They love that stuff. That's awesome. Because like beer, music is one of those things that like we can expand our minds with and maybe think different things about, whatever things you're into. And you know what, broadening horizons and kicking it and talking about beer. You and I are sharing a beer here, talking about this stuff. And when you get down to it, that's what it's all about, man. Keeping that variety and shit growing. But you know what, I'm waffling on again. But you don't expect me not to digress on beer review 850, right? Hell no. Anyways, what do I grade this? I'm going to give this let me get one more taste before I pass final judgment. I like its complexity. I'm going to give it a high A. I'm going to go with a 96 also. Really tasty beer. Masterfully well hidden. 13.49% ABV. I don't know. I think this is one better drinking it fresher like this because the hop that's in here is a really good foil to the big sweetness of this beer. And that's the only detractor of me, the sweetness level. It's not cloyingly sweet, I don't think. Not for my palate. But I think for some, its aggressive flavor profile may turn them off. But you know what? So does some of that music. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, you got to do me a great big favor. And that's thinking globally, drinking locally, and supporting the craft beer movement. Because that, along with one bottle of this 13.49 Black Ale, puts my happy face on. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, once again, thanks a million to each and every one of you for rating, commenting, subscribing, smashing that like button, and watching my videos for 850 reviews now. That freaking rocks. I'm digging it, man. So, till then, I got nothing but a big bunch of 13.49 Black Ale drinking love for you. And you know what's coming? That's right, I got a big one for you tonight. Yeah, that's right. A peace out!